There is a lot that shouldn't work about Oshinoko, at least on paper. It's a mixture of so many seemingly random genres and ideas that by the synopsis alone one could not be blamed for thinking it's a complete mess. Coming from the author of Love is War, Akako Saka, you would also not be blamed for thinking the show isn't that funny, at least in comparison. Now don't get me wrong, there are some funny jokes here and there, but it's nothing like the masterfully structured comedy progression of Love is War that some people may expect. Actually, on a writing level or even style, uh, these two stories feel completely different. The only real point of comparison are the more depressing and serious parts of both stories. So, unless you're specifically looking at things like Ishigami's backstory and Akane getting cancelled, you will not have a single reason to think these two stories are from the same author. So, if Oshinoko is nothing like Love is War, then what is it like? Well, stories have different goals. Some are there to send a philosophical message, some are there to make you laugh, and some are there to make you cry. One of those possible goals is showcasing something real or social commentary. And in Oshinoko's case, that thing is the entertainment industry. It goes out of its way to dive deep into each part of it, show you the behind the scenes and the scummy acts or people that go into each part of it, like the power dynamics or the effect online harassment or attacks can have on one's mental health. But it also doesn't show you an overly negative image. You will also see what there is to love about the industry and why, for the right people, dealing with the problems is nothing but a setback to be overcome for reaching greatness. The show is not biased, and that's a great thing. But the story is not about that. It's actually about these two characters who got reborn as their favorite idol's kid after they died while keeping their memories. But the story is not about that. It's actually about a murder mystery where the primary goal is catching the killer and every other event is a stepping stone for reaching. But the story isn't about that. It's actually about these very flawed characters and how they each deal with a setback that life throws at them in different ways. But it's not that either. It's all of these. To me, the greatest strength of the show is how all these seemingly unrelated elements come together to create a cohesive story. The reincarnation premise serves as a wacky initial hook to keep you going, then the small bits of comedy make you care more about the cast. The showcase of the entertainment industry becomes the main setting of the story. The backstories and character progressions are what give the characters depth. And now that you care about the story and characters, the depressing plot points are what create the most impactful moments. And to make it fully work, the murder mystery serves as that one plot point that the show is constantly moving towards, the final piece that gives the story a sense of progression. And that cohesiveness, created from a jumble of ideas, is what makes this series a one of a kind and why I fully recommend it to anyone who may be interested.